I wish I could get this further away, but it falls down. Hi everyone, Rvdebs here. It's Tuesday night, and I'm going live tonight, and I hope that some of you will come in here and kick off your shoes and find a cozy place to sit, get something to nibble on. We got a table full of munchies in the back. Just about anything you could want is right there. Hi Sarah, you are first. Hello. Minimalism is my ministry. Yeah, we're having a little gathering, a little Tuesday uh, meeting of the minds. Hi, Tart, Miss Tapestry Tart. How is everybody tonight? As you can see, I'm feeling pretty good. I got some makeup on. I may tear it off, but at least I started. You're moving to the laptop. Hi, Maryland. Maryland Monroe, my very close friend. I have a lot of good friends from the last 5 years, 6 years of being on here. You or I am. Oh, I'm glad you're telling me, because I really don't have a great memory when it comes to stuff. Eventually I get it. But I like I am, so I like you. Let me open up a window. I haven't even done that yet. And let me give me a minute so I can do this. Yeah, because, well, I can read the... Oops, listen to me. I can read it when it comes out slow. Makeup looks good, thank you. Just put a little, I didn't overdo. Pretty good lips, though. Let's see. Okay, everything's open. Yeah, I'm finally feeling pretty much, I don't know if I'm 100%, but I'm getting close. Hi, Camper Goer 1. Happy Tuesday to you all. Grab something to drink. In the back of the room here, in our little party room, there's all kinds of like finger foods and little munchies. So, come on in. Hi, ES. Hi, Lynn. I'm so glad you're all here. Thank you, Tart. Yeah, well, because I'm always so close, I'm going to figure out how to mount that thing that my camera sits on, because there's really no place to mount it further back. And so it's always close. And I've seen myself when I don't have makeup on, and it's like, and it's like, these are forever. Every time I do a video and I look at it back and go, oh, wow, it's a forever thing. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you look good, but a lot of times I'm like, oh, my God, you are getting old, girl. So, let's see here. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. I have some great people that come in here. I really do. Lynn, thank you. So, yeah. I'll tell you, I've been busy. Gail sent me, one of my subscribers, Gail, sent me this box full of, box, basically, full of scratch art, which I had never heard of. Hi, Bill. So good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And I've just been watching either movies or something like that and scratch art. I'm in the process of, this is the one I'm working on right now. I just started it. But let me show you some of these. These are now, if you know somebody who likes art, maybe they're not that artistic. Maybe they could never do it themselves. This is the neat thing, is anybody could do this. Let me, but you don't want to scratch the black that you don't want, and I find that I wind up messing with it. It gets messed up. Like this one. I'll just paint black. I just finished this one. Hi, 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 hi. Isn't that cool? And it's all hand done. You're going to scratch it. And it's not necessarily exactly what was there. But, you know, I do the best I can to create a nice line. But my first ones are kind of rough. That's my latest. Yeah, you get better at it. But let me show you some of the ones while I'm showing. Because if you know anybody that really wants to do art, they're not the most artistic, but they, you know, want to sit and do it, this is perfect. And it's not expensive. You can go on Amazon. I saw a bunch of them. Isn't that pretty? And, you know, it's not perfect. I mean, believe me, you're scratching it. But she gave me a book of mandalas, which you know is exactly up my alley. Let me see, I have one more. Where'd it go? Maybe it's up here. Yeah. I mean, I have not stopped. Let's see. It's black coated. Yeah, it's kind of like scratch off. It's easy to mess up as far as the black part. But you know what I say? There's no mistakes. If there's a mistake, then it's part of the character, you know? Like here's another mandala. This was the first one I did. Mandala. And as you scratch, the colors, depending on what they're going to put through it, this one, and they're all different. So the mandala book, I have a few left. Okay. There's landmarks. This one is a landmark, a big one. And she also gave me like a smaller book of landmarks. Some were better than, these are my beginning ones, so my scratching is not so great. But, you know, practice. Yes, Sarah, I mean, like, you know how diamond art's fun too, but it's messy. All you need, the nicest thing about this art is all you need is the scratcher, which I have to, where is my scratcher? Here it is. I use a scratcher, it came with it, and a little brush because it's flaky. If you've ever done a scratch off and there's that like residue, you just brush it. And then this one came with this, and this side real sharp, which is not easy to use. But I guess there's techniques, you know. Hi, Linda. Hi, Terry. Hi, Barb. And anyone else I missed. A soft makeup brush. Yeah, you can actually, that's what's cool about art too, is tools. You can make things a tool that really wasn't meant to be a tool. When we were doing clay, Kath and I were doing clay, you know, you use things to make impressions. Same thing. Here's another one, one of my earliest. Even though it wasn't that good and I didn't scratch it nice, it's still cool. Yeah. And then, yeah, these two, I didn't really finish those. So anyway, I did want to share that with you. And Gail, thank you so much, Gail, for sending me a whole new, like, art form that's there that I didn't even hear about. Now, Bill. Everyone, you know Bill, and he's my friend, and he sent me a present today. And I want to thank you, Bill. You are such a cool man. I wish that we were neighbors. And he sent me with a little present, a Phillies water bottle. And a really nice soft Phillies towel. Let me show you this towel. I love getting presents. Who doesn't, right? I mean, I'm just being honest. Who doesn't? See that? Phillies. Is that the coolest? Thank you, Bill. Yeah, I'm a Phillies fan. I'm a Bill fan, actually. So, Yeah, you've converted me. Isn't that nice? This is going to be good because a lot of times I'll go in the truck, and want my water, and I have this bigger one. This will be perfect for that. Yep. I have been very lucky to have you guys in my life. Thank you, Linda. Hi, Greg's Travels. Yes, I have some very special subscribers. Bills for sure, and Gal. I mean, she just kind of hit the nail on the head because I'm sitting here. I've been going through these anxiety. I'm getting better. I'm not complaining, but for a while I was really like sort of just shut in here, and this is the perfect thing to do while watching TV or listening to music, and I'm loving it. Hi, Marilyn. Okay, got a phone call. Blah, blah, blah. No problem. Pittsburgh. So that's a really cool thing for me lately is it's kept me very occupied. And I like busy work. I should be painting and trying to sell paintings, but I'm just glad I've got this right now, and eventually I'll get back into beads and everything. Inez, hello, sweetie. Wearing your earrings. Inez sent me these. She made them. Yes, indeed. So, yeah. So you can see that I've got some very sweet people that are in my life now, and I'm very, very happy. Hello, Minnow Fairy. I'm so glad you're all here. Let's just make sure that you all understand that we're in a big party room. It's very comfortable here. There's big sofas, there's big, huge pillow chairs, there's recliners, and big Persian rugs. And everyone's just chilling. There's lots of food and drinks. And we're just going to gather together for a little while and let the world slip away. Because that's what we do. Hi, Linda Steele. Nice to see you. Don't they look good? I know. I had the red on. I was like, I'm wearing them. Yeah, there's cinnamon toast and with yummy sweet butter. I don't know, Cameron, but welcome. I'm live. As long as everything's cool, I'm on Tuesdays and Fridays about 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So that's 8:30 Eastern. But I kind of feel like we all need a little gathering with friends. We don't talk about anything nasty or negative or bad news, because you got to have somewhere where you don't have to be aware of how many deaths and how many this. And let's just, enjoy life. See, there we go. Greg's on a beanbag. And, I kind of like a nice soft sofa. And I also like a good rocking chair. Yeah, I'll do a recliner, but I'm not a big recliner person. Oh man, Minnow Fairy, where are you that you have thunderstorm and tornadoes warnings? Well, we're safe in here. This is like an ultra safe room, and it's got you have to have a special password to get in, so we're safe. Constantine, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Always. So you'll notice one of my paintings, it fell off the wall. I had it up with Velcro, industrial Velcro. I mean, it came down. Thank God Rosie and Lily didn't get hurt. So I'm going to have to, I ordered some more. Otherwise I have to take them all down and paint the place. But I don't want to do that. What, Lily? Come here. Come here. And then there's Rosie. Lily, Rosie, did you enjoy your dinner? You did, didn't you? Yes, my dogs are very spoiled little princesses. Honestly, they really are. So for a while, hi John, welcome John, I see ya. Hi, oh there's Gail, hi Gail from Oregon. So like the dogs are kind of spoiled, you know. I I've been making them hamburger with peas and carrots, sometimes string beans, you know, whatever. Um, Fresh hamburger, good hamburger, or chicken. You know, I'll do chicken or roast. We'll get a rotisserie and I'll break it up with us for us. Lately, they've been sticking their nose up at hamburger, like it's just not good enough, and I'm like getting mad because I have to throw it away when it's sitting there on the floor for a while. And so I thought, okay, I'll let them be hungry. Last night, I just let them really be hungry. There's always dog food down, dry crunchies, but and they eat it. So anyway, I got them cube steaks tonight, and I cut them up, and man, they ate them like as if. Isn't cube steak kind of like hamburger? You know. Anyway, dogs are something else. Your dogs like scrambled eggs. Um, if I'm eating scrambled eggs and I offer them, they'll eat it. If I stick scrambled eggs in a little plate on the floor, unless they're starving, they may turn their nose up. So, but I let them get hungry, and boy, tonight they were like, "I'm hungry, Mom." They both sat right down here, barking at me to get like up to make dinner. So I am a busy girl doing my scratch art. Again, if you know someone that you know it has a birthday or a Christmas coming up, scratch art. You can get it for like $5 to $25 the most. Do you remember when we were kids, and our parents would say, the kids in China would love that. So Debs, say that to them. That's exactly right. I tell them, I say, you girls are the luckiest dogs. Do you realize that the stray dogs around here would love to have hamburger? Yeah. Next week, meatballs. I know. Like they just go. I don't know if it's summer or they're just going through a thing. They're healthy. So what else can we discuss tonight? So scratch art's kind of cool for my brain. It's like real good stress stuff, anxiety. It's really good. And if so, and I don't get it. I'm not sponsored by scratch art. The nuns always said that to us in the cafeteria. Yeah, or there's kids starving in China. And I said, I'm a busy girl too, and I've been crocheting. It's a crystal pouch today. See, that's really, I don't know how to crochet. There's certain things I can do pretty good, and there's other things I don't know how to do. Hi, Ace, welcome. Aw, thank you for what a sweet thing to say. Yeah, gift ideas. And like they come kind of neat. Like, let me show you how they come. Because she sent me three different sets. One came like this, called Landmarks. Yeah, and they have, the landmarks. So that's a cool little gift in itself. And then the other one, this one, is the mandalas. And there's a bunch of mandalas in here, which I really enjoy doing. Cameron, would you like to be sponsored by Scratch Art? Oh, I'd love it. I'd be good at I'd be good at pushing art because I love it. You have to love what you're gonna sponsor. If you're gonna tell people about something, it can't be something you don't like. Linda, she said, when I was a kid, I made bobby pin dolls. She would dance all over what kind of homemade toys we made as kids. Yeah, I used to, well, I'll tell you in a minute. And there was one more. I don't know what I did with the other one. But you can see how they come different what things. When I was a kid, I had a Barbie doll, but I didn't have clothes for the Barbie doll, so I would take my mother's scarves and I would wrap them around with a safety pin, and then, you know, she'd have evening gowns, you know. And I've always been creative, even as a little kid. Marilyn, she says, do you ever knit using a loom? I make hats for the kids at Christmas. No real knitting skills required. The loom does it. It would be fun to make those for Christmas shoebox, the shoe boxes. I really haven't been, I have tried knitting, and I'm sure I could crochet if someone showed me. I never have. My mother used to knit sweaters and crochet blankets and stuff. Kathy and her mom, they do a lot of, what do you call it, patchwork quilts, that kind of stuff, quilting. But, I never got into the sewing. Oh, Inez, I'd like to see that. You should send me a picture. Because I did a lot of mandalas, but I only did it with, the pens, like metallic pens and stuff. But I'd like to see what you do, because you're very talented. Yes, see, we have to be, because Barbie dolls was a big thing for my mom and dad to get me a Barbie doll, to go and buy the little outfits that cost money at the time. So you have to be, a little bit of a creative person. You loved seeing Mary at the farmer's market. Mary is 92. She's not going anywhere. We all have aches and pains and little problems, but she's in good shape. And she has her mind. She has her memories. And she's always busy. Like Mary will tell Kathy, they'll talk to each other 5 times a day. But she reads. She's an avid reader. Then she does puzzles. And then she'll check her garden. And then she'll do the recliner for a rest, and then she'll start her puzzles, and then she'll do some blankets and crochet, not crochet, but quilt. Yeah, that in 1964. Well, I was a little older then, because I was 14 in 64. I think I played with my Barbie till at least 14, probably. I don't really remember. I used to play hopscotch. Oh, yeah. What other games did you guys play when you were young? We had hula hoops. That was really big when I was like 10, the 50s. Jump rope. Yeah. Marilyn says, I made clothes for my Midge doll. Remember her? Yep. Barbie's friend Midge. And used old sheets and cut out big rectangles and tied them around their shoulders. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was using scarves because my mother had so many pretty scarves that were just so flowy, Jack Stones. I don't know what that is. Candy Purple. She said 4 squares. I think I've seen that one. Marbles, yeah. And I used to love playing jacks. Sit outside, when you're little and you can sit on the ground and play jacks. Yeah, Bill, that's right. Hockey in the streets, and you don't see it because everybody's on their cell phone and their, gaming computers. And Foursquare, British Bulldog, tag, hide and seek, hula hoops. Hide and seek, yeah, for sure. Marilyn said, I love the hula hoop. In 3rd grade, I remember spending the whole recess jumping rope with my friends. We had really long, heavy ropes that 2 people had to turn. Oh, yeah. That's right. 2 people turn them, and then 1 person in the middle, or 2 people. And then roller skates with keys. Literally. Brenda, you like playing jacks too? Yep. I'd still play if I could get on the. I can't get on the ground and get up like I did. Inez says, Deb, I taught myself how to crochet from YouTube. You should check it out. I will I will message you a picture of my. Yes, I'd love to see that. Thank you. I just love your work, Inez. I really do. I mean, it's gorgeous, and I can only imagine the little pouches and how beautiful it is. Oh no, the Phillies are losing. Who are they playing tonight, Bill? Hi, Nancy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Badminton. Yes, badminton and tetherball. See, we had tetherballs at my school. I can't see the kids even having anything like we did, Bill. But I used to have roller skates that would. I had saddle shoes. Do you remember what saddle shoes look like? Black and white saddle shoes, and you'd put your skates in and tighten them with your key so that they were on your shoe, and off we went. Nancy said, I'm the only female in the bunch of male cousins, and we walked on stilts. Ooh, I've never done that. Pogo stick. I remember the pogo stick. Marilyn said, when my grandson was in the second grade, his male teacher kept the whole class together playing group games. He played right along with them, and he was grandson's favorite teacher. Yeah, teachers, and then, there's only certain teachers that will stand out in your mind. Jump rope and tetherball. Milwaukee. So Milwaukee's kicking butt, huh? Dig a big hole with local boys. Made a fort with cardboard. Oh, yeah? It was a tomboy. Linda, you were a tomboy. You didn't have girls around. Just two brothers. Yeah, I used to make tents. We used to take and put lawn chairs up. We in Buffalo, New York, where I was a little kid, every summer we'd go to the cottage in Canada, and it had a big yard. It was big, like 5-bedroom old. It was my grandma and grandpa's cottage, and we would make forts out of all the lawn furniture and put like blankets and stuff over it. And the kids, we had such a good time. Bill says the hockey stick was $7 and today it's $50. Yep. You like the towel Mr. Bill sent me? Yes, I do too. It's a nice towel. It looks like it's very absorbent. Tart says I had a lot of male and female cousins, and my grandmother's front yard had a lot of frogs among all the beautiful plants that we had. We love those frogs. In Canada in the summer there was frogs. You go outside, they were singing to you, and grasshoppers, and I remember sitting out in the lawn with like little children's dishes, pots and pans, and getting acorns and putting the acorns in and mixing it, and I was always into creating little worlds and stuff. My relatives know. It was Buffalo, New York, and then over the Peace Bridge at the time, that was Canada. So we kind of did a little bit of Canada. Thank you, Inez. I feel the same about you. Hopscotch. Yeah, I wish I could do that these days. I'm lucky to walk without falling. Gail said we made forts just like you did. Over outdoor chairs and tables. And we'd have like several cousins. Like not a bunches, but we had like 4 or 5 girl cousins and maybe 3 or 4 boy cousins, and we would just all play. Lightning bugs, yes. Climbing trees. I had a nice mix of tomboy fun. I was kind of a girly girl, but I still enjoyed crawling around and having fun. Jen, nice to see you. Am I looking forward to the holidays? Not really, honestly. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is cool air. I'm looking forward to autumn. I'm looking forward to being able to go outside and walk and wear a jacket. Oh, remember the roller skating rings and ice skating rings? There, it's so sad because I took ice skating lessons when I was about, I think I was about 14. I loved ice skating, and I just loved old-fashioned stuff. I wish we could open up a drive-in. These days, I think drive-ins are cool. First of all, it's social distancing for sure, and second of all, it's like a family thing to do that's not too expensive. But no, they're all closed. Nancy, I'm glad you let the buggies out. Ropes from trees swinging on them. We have a swing tree, a rope on a swing with a tire. The kids always are on it. Gail says that this should be their last high of 88 for the year. Not here. We're going to get up to 104 supposedly Thursday and Friday, but next week, after this hot week, I saw a cool front coming. You have 2 drive-ins near you. Oh, you're lucky. I mean, not that you're lucky. It's a cool thing to do. It makes a nice date. If you have family, again, the kids love it. If the dogs can come, see a good movie, eat some food. Becky's and Shankwellers. I don't know that. Yeah, it's going to get cooler. Well, today was actually not too bad because it started off. Oh my God. Okay, well, Rosie, my white dog, she's deathly afraid of thunder and lightning and storms. And of course, at 6 in the morning, I'm hearing thunder. Ba-boom, I look and Rosie's sitting right by my face staring at me, shivering. So we got up. Constantine said the grunions would be all over the beach in the shore in the moonlight. I went grunion hunting. That was a California, LA kind of thing to do. When I was a teenager and my parents, we'd all hop in the car and we'd go down to the beach, and certain times a year these fish, the grunion, they call them the grunion, are running, and everybody's got buckets. There is a drive-in in Abilene, but I'm not going there. I'm trying to not tear up. I want to wear makeup. I feel good in makeup, but it doesn't like me anymore. Bill's got friends there. Yeah, it's nice. Pennsylvania is a beautiful state. And I like the East Coast. I've spent a lot of time up and down the whole East Coast. The good old life, which was a good thing. You're right. At least we have our memories, and hopefully pass it on to the kids so they don't forget how things used to be. I was just watching, I've been watching some classic movies. I get into different things. I just watched Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. And that was pretty good movie, actually. And how different things were, She was a housewife, and her husband came home at a time and had to have dinner on the table, and he was kind of a mean guy, and a woman's place was in the kitchen, and I mean, geez. Inez says, back in the day, our drive-in had a playground. Yes, they had playgrounds in the front of the screen. At intermission, all the kids would go and play. Exactly, I remember the same thing. Who starred in it? Oh, it was a good cast. Okay. I'm just trying to... Chris Christopherson was in it. Alice is very famous. Somebody Google Somebody Google Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. And share the cast, because the cast was amazing. Yeah, when we were kids, we didn't have to think about adult things. The kids, I mean, the kids these days, I mean, the kids here are very into sports. So at least they're playing outside. Chase is now on the football team and stuff. But otherwise, like, and they're active. This is pretty interesting that there's a pool, and they do love getting their games. I guess just depends on how you're raised. Do you have an electric toothbrush or a manual? That's kind of weird. Why would you want to know? What does it matter? I have a cheap electric, if you must know. Ellen Burstyn, yes, and Diane Ladd. A lot of big stars are in this old movie. There's a couple of really big names. Yeah, back in the old days, Bill, leaving doors unlocked. Yeah, I don't know. Times change. Jodie Foster, right? She played the little girl. Very good movie. If you haven't seen it, I saw it. It's I think it was on HBO Max. One more guy, Chris Christopherson, and another guy, a really good actor. Oh, what's his name? I can't think of the name. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. What's the guy's name in there? And he's been in so many movies. Brenda says the same thing. Cameron, how come you want to know what kind of toothbrush? What is that, a fetish of yours? Harvey Keitel. Harvey Keitel's a great actor. So if you're looking for a pretty darn good movie, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. I like Harvey Keitel. Did you ever see the movie The Piano with Harvey Keitel and I forget the actress's name? Vic Tayback. Billy Greenbush. Who's that? Sharon, you gotta go. You didn't even did you say hello and I didn't see you? If I did, I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't see you come in, but I hope you're doing okay. God bless you too. Yeah, I'm still leaking. I'm gonna close my windows. Ugh. Drapes. There. Ellen Burstyn was so good in Same Time Next Year with Ellen. That's one of my favorite movies, Constantine. Yes, that's another really good classic. Same Time Next Year. She's a wonderful actress. Linda says she said a fish named Wanda. I don't remember loving that one. I don't know. Maybe I need to see it again. Sometimes, you know. Martin Scorsese was the director. I guess that, you know, I was trying to find something interesting in it. I've seen it years ago. Sometimes it's neat because it's like seeing it again for the first time. So that's what I do lately. I do scratch art. I sit here. I take the dogs out. I did go to Lawrence Brothers today, and I went through the drive-thru for a breakfast burrito. It was delicious. They make their own tortillas right there. And you know what? If you've never had a homemade tortilla, it's much better than the kind that you buy. I'm in the middle of watching an old movie right now. It's almost at the end, and it's called the Shop Around the Corner with what's his name, James Stewart. It's a pretty good one too. Fresh homemade tortillas. That's one thing we got here in this area. Holly Hunter. Yes, the piano with Holly Hunter and Harvey Keitel. Really a good movie. The Confession with Gene Hackman's. Well, yeah, there's a million. We can name thousands of movies. There's some real good classics. I'm kind of into classics this in the next few days. What's another one with Holly Hunter with Richard Dreyfuss? Always. It's a love story movie. Remember? Did you guys see Always? I think it's called Always. I bet you're tired of seeing me wipe my tears on my left side. So, anyway, it's nice to go back to the old days sometimes and just think of things that make us happy and good memories, and why not? Now, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It's not a lot to do. If you enjoy the live streams, it makes me very happy to have a thumbs up. A lot of them. Raising Arizona. Yeah, that's another good one. There's so many good movies. Anything with Sam Elliott. I had my own Sam. My husband looked like Sam Elliott. I do like Sam Elliott. I love The Mask with Cher and Sam Elliott. I love The Goodbye Girl. That was a really good movie. Inez said that my grandma used to make fresh flour tortillas every morning. Yeah, these people make fresh tortillas, and they have a different consistency, much better. Really good. As a matter of fact, I probably, you know how cheap it was? It's $3.50 for a breakfast burrito, and I had, you can pick whatever you want to have in it. I had eggs, breakfast sausage, cheese. I told her to cook onions and pico de gallo. Bye, Linda. Thank you for coming in. And it was so good. 2 for $6 or $3.50. That's cheap. I remember when my parents, Bill says, I remember when my parents got a cordless telephone I used to walk around the neighborhood and thought I was cool. Well, you were cool. I remember the first time I ever saw phones in cars, but they had the old-fashioned cord. Laughing was a really good show. Yeah, Laughing brings you the news. You want to hear a song I wrote? I was thinking of this song that I hadn't sang to you guys. I don't think I've ever sang it for you. What do you think? You up for it? I may not sound great. I don't really have the voice I used to have, but we had I remember the big cordless phones. The song that I was going to write, the song that I wrote, actually Kathy was kind of part of that song because we were home together. Do you think you have problems? Cameron, do you have problems? Because right now you kind of seem like you might. Everybody has problems. Who doesn't have a few problems? Never mind, you guys. I'm not even gonna sing. I just don't get people. Yep. Maybe you guys should entertain me instead. What do you think? Come on, somebody entertain me. Anyway, I wrote this song with Kathy. It was kind of a country song. Nancy said there are 6 people in here with a problem. 6? How'd you count 6? Where'd that come from? Hi, Nana May. I'm doing good tonight. Thank you. Nice to see you. I guess I'm I don't know. I was gonna sing a song, but never mind. It just was in my mind. That's how I am. Six people gave me a thumbs down. Yeah, you know, you always get thumbs down. Isn't that weird? I know, and I'm sort of sensitive to Ace, and it's not that hard, you know, to change a mood or to just kind of get me to. All right, I'm gonna do it. Anyway, it's called "God Grant Me the Serenity." Aw, minnow fairies, babies. $1 a minute. Back then, to have a phone in the car, I remember that was expensive. Yeah. Okay. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can't change, and the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know that I can't, 'cause I can't change you. No, I can't change you, no matter what I do. We've got 3 kids. We've got 1 on the way. We got appliances we bought from Sears. And I heard some talk you've been fooling around. No, I can't believe my ears. Say it can't be true. Tell me it can't be true. Tell me it wasn't you. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can't change, and the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know when I can't, 'cause I can't change you. No, I can't change you, no matter what I do. Anyway, that's the song. There's one more verse, actually. You want to hear the last verse? I've been sitting here all night long, just wondering what I should do. And I picked up my guitar, wrote down this song, and I like to sing it to you, saying I can't change you. No, I can't change you. That's something you gotta do. Mm-hmm. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can't change, and the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know when I can't, 'cause I can't change you. No, I can't change you, no matter what I do. Oh, thank you, Bill. Thank you, Nana May. Thank you, Ace. Every now and then I have to break out a song. And I was like thinking, I don't think I've ever sang that song for anybody. Thanks, Constantine. You know, I used to like take it on like I would say, okay, well, I'm gonna write a song for the Eagles. Like I'm gonna write a song with the Eagles type of sound. Or I'm in this case, I'm gonna write a country song. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Menno Fairy. And I've done lots of songs. I've written lots of songs. I don't sing all my songs because half of them I forget, but yeah, that's right. JRK. I'm an entertainer. You can't hold a note. But Bill, you make a great audience. And I know the Phillies believe that, and so do I. So thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll sing more songs I wrote if you guys want to hear them. Uh, anyway, yeah, I used to sing all the time. Kathy used to harmonize with me to a couple songs. Maybe I'll get her here one night and have her harmonize with me. I did it once, a few years back. Because she came to Alabama when I lived there 9 months on my way to Texas, and we sang online. Now, Cindy, at one point when I was about 30, right in 30, 31, I had a man in my life who, you know, just got into the music, and we went to Nashville. And we were going to go in and out of all the different publishing companies on, there's a famous street there. And we got turned down by one, and he just said, oh, I can't, you know. He gave up. But I remember in Nashville at the, what do you call it, KOA campground, we got to stay free, and all I had to do was play guitar and sing at the gazebo, and um, it was fun. I've done a lot of music in my time. I wish I could sell a song. That was my goal, was to try to sell a song. Because, people that are songwriters, the professional songwriters, they make a lot of money, and nobody recognizes them. They can live very quietly. I don't think I went to Tootsie's. No, we didn't stay that long in. I broke up with this person. We were camping, and it was not a good thing. I don't want to get into it though. You learn lessons. The only thing, Bill, is that this guy Jay was from Philadelphia. Because I got to go to Philadelphia to visit Jay, because his parents, I think his mom or something died, and he had to go empty an apartment. And we went to the Poconos, and it was beautiful. It was autumn. I think it was one of the most beautiful. It is all about publishing. It's one of the most beautiful places, the Pocono Mountains, the park. Inez, we're going to go to karaoke. Did you know that there's going to be karaoke at Bud's, which is owned by Lee, Kathy's son, here in town? And they're putting karaoke and a bar. And they're going to be open till like 11 at night. Dolly Parton is so rich because she is so talented. And she did write. She's really fantastic. Love her. And country music's not hard to write. Not to me. But, I used one of my songs I would think, okay, I'm gonna write this song for the Eagles, and that song goes, which one was that one? Well, I've done more country. Actually, I write country easier. I even thought of one for Santana. When I look into your eyes, I see myself, that's what I see. And when it comes down to loving you, well, baby, I forget the words. I get a rush when I look at you. Anyway, it's better on the guitar. Here's another one. I'll just do a little bit of it. Another country song. It's been a hard day in every way. My baby left me just yesterday. My heart is aching, my mind is blown. I get this feeling I'm on my own, and it's a hard way to go. Yes, it's a heartache, to hold on to love and not let go. It's a heartache, hanging on to love. Heartache, gotta let you go. It's a heartache, love you so. Heartache, hard way to go. Shake and bake. Deb, shake and bake, huh? Okay. What does that mean? So anyway, yeah, I've done a bunch of songs, and I don't sing them as good. When I was into it, I had a better, my range, you get older, your voice gets lower. My voice is so low now. Yeah, you like to sing too, Linda? I love singing. You like that one? Thank you. Yeah, I thought of Barry Manilow when I wrote a song, because I try, just trying to be marketable, and always thinking maybe sellable, but it didn't happen. Oh, I was? You know what Shake and Bake reminded me of, anybody? Yeah, something to do with smoking pot, shaking and baking in the morning. That's just my generation, okay? Oh, I wrote so many songs, love songs, you know, or or I'm gonna get even with you songs. Here's another one, country. One of my first country songs way back. All those dreams that seem so real are disappearing, and you know it's true. I'm tired of you running round. Your drinking always brings me down. Now I know just what I'm gonna do. 'Cause it's oh so lonely living here with you. I shared your bed for 10 years now. I should stand up and take a bow, but that's not where it's at, so I'll just go. And you can take our beat up car, drive yourself back to the bar, 'cause honey, I know you want to go. Yes, it's oh so lonely living here with you. Oh, I don't know what. I wouldn't know the first thing about doing that any at this point, Gail. Mano Fairy, thanks for coming in. I hope the storm is gonna pass and nothing happens. Just a lot of rain. You drink coffee, that's your drug. That's your drug of choice. Hey, I also heard that in Texas, as of September 1st, medical marijuana for either cancer treatment or PTSD is legal. So that's a start. Hello Walls. Hello Walls. I don't know that one. But I'm glad. Look at you, Inez, going out to karaoke and Dolly Parton. Oh man, she could sing anything. I'm not talking about doing drugs. Let me do some few tricks, some old and some new tricks. I'm very versatile. They just legalized it in Virginia. Well, I just think it's one of the best medications you can get on. Better than the pills people are always popping. And it may not be good for everybody, but you know, each to their own. That's for sure. Thanks, Cindy. The old Debs back. I am feeling back to normal, thank God. Yeah. I pulled myself out of it. It was a tailspin. It was very scary for me. And I'm pretty much, you know, I'm feeling much better. Yeah, Oregon. I'd love to live in Oregon. I'd love to Washington, Oregon, California, but I can't afford it. And I don't, you have to live within your means. At least here, I know it's not the best place in the world. It certainly isn't the worst, and it's very affordable, and that's important because if I had to like all my money went to like rent and stuff, I wouldn't be able to, go out to dinner or buy a new top once in a while or go to Walmart and if all your money's going for rent, that's got to be a very stressful situation. Gypsy Rosalie, yeah, that's a good movie. I love Natalie Woods. She was so beautiful. Yes, Maryland, exactly. The middle of the country is much more affordable to live. Both coasts are expensive, very expensive. Where are you, Gail? Come out here. I don't want to change people. I just need to make sure that I'm okay, you know? I kind of like live for the three words, mind your business. You may not like someone, mind your business. You don't know what's going on in their life. If we stuck to our own affairs and didn't try to change the world around us, Close to Portland. Oh, I love Oregon, yes. Man, I would have probably moved to Oregon a couple times in my life. Kathy and I, we had flown to Seattle and rented a car and drove our way down to California, to Mount Shasta, California. It was one of our first stops. But we stopped at Ashland, Oregon, and we went to lunch and we went to the park there. And it was the most beautiful little town. I mean, we both said, let's move here. That's how enchanting Ashland, Oregon is. So artistic and so pretty. Just gorgeous. If you've never been, in Oregon or Washington, someday you need to put that on your bucket list. Yeah, I don't know. If I was in Vegas, I'd probably want to go play slot machines when I shouldn't. Exactly, Gail. Lithia Park. Yes, that's the park. So pretty. And the whole time, we actually stopped at a real estate office and went and looked at a house for rent. Now, this is a long time ago, and the house was like $550 a month. Probably now it's like $3,000 a month. Well, Nana May, I've been up and down the East Coast, and I love it. I think there's beauty everywhere. But the coast, not even the coast, the inland route. I mean, just in the middle of Oregon all the way up. I mean, Bend, Oregon. We went to Bend, Oregon. Went to Portland. Went to Gresham. I had a friend there. No, I've never been to Europe. I wish I could say I have, but that's something I didn't get to do, is go overseas. Well, I've never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. Well, San Francisco's a beautiful city, really, and the further north you go, the deeper the woods, the taller the trees. It's gorgeous. I know, the West Coast has had terrible fires. That's so sad. When I lived there, we didn't have those kind of fires. I don't know what happened. Alameda. Yeah, I stayed in San Francisco for a few months. I stayed at a friend's, and I loved it. I was playing guitar at a place on 25th Street, but you don't make any money doing that. Yeah, when I first got in the RV, that was my first thing I wanted to do, was to go on the coast. I even had picked out an RV park. And it just didn't happen. I know California's, well, I mean, I feel like I'm a California person. I was raised there my formative years. And, what's a really neat thing to do? And I've done this with Kathy. We went to Big Sur. We spent a couple nights there in Big Sur at a place called Essalon. And it's around the coast. There's hot mineral springs, water coming right out, and just fabulous. Well, I lived in LA, but I wound up going up north. So I've been a lot of places. There are places I still haven't been that I want to go to, and one of them is New Mexico. I'd like to go to Santa Fe and that area. Four Corners. I'd like to also go to Utah. Yeah, when I got my RV, I thought I'm going to drive this out to California and then up the coast, and I had a place in mind. But when I started driving this thing behind my truck, I just knew I didn't want to climb mountains with a trailer behind my truck. So I didn't. Yes, Ace, I have a very, very close, she's my sister, my friend's sister, sister friend. And we have so many memories. We were talking today. We've traveled so much together. And we've had adventures, you know. I'd like to go to the redwoods. I've never really, honestly, I've never been to the famous redwoods, the redwood forest. I've been around redwoods and stuff, but I never have had a chance. I was gonna want to do that, and I didn't. Big Sur, you know, it's the most magical, earthy place, and natural, and just absolutely. And there's no cell service. I mean, when you go to Big Sur, you're away from everything. I don't know where the Black Forest is. Where is it? Back in the hippie days. I mean, I was in LA at Hollywood High School. Hippie days. Someday I'm going to get out. It's not that far from here, really, to New Mexico. We didn't go to San Francisco often because when I lived there, a person dubbed the paper bag killer, was walking up to young men and shooting them. Almost all the guys in our group fit the description. Oh my gosh. No, I guess I don't really know. I don't know if I'll ever get to the Black Forest. I'm sure it's got to be beautiful though. I mean, all the forests have stuff that's beautiful. Now I have a dear friend from since the 70s, Bonnie Lou and her husband, and they live in Dunsmuir, which is real close to Mount Shasta, California. And I'd love to go visit them. Hello, Margie. RV Ashes, welcome. Hey, Vicky. Hello. Yeah, I want to travel a little more. Well, I've never been to Spain. I love the smell of pine trees. Yeah, my husband loved the smell of pine. That was his favorite thing at Christmas. All the candles. It's funny, in the evening when I sit here and do a live stream, it seems like my allergies get bad. Am I allergic to YouTube? I think I am. Well, I've had my air purifier on for what, about a month now? And my humidifier in the bedroom. Hello, Colette. So, yeah. Trying to get over the allergies, but I'm gonna go see my eye doctor this next month or so, and yeah, it's makeup, but darn, you know. And I can't afford to go buy the best, quality. None of my makeup's that old, but there is something in it that obviously I can't tolerate that well. I'd love to see the Northern Lights, yeah. I'd like to go to Alaska. I'd like to cruise. I'd like to go on a cruise that goes up to Alaska. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, I don't think so either, Marilyn. I think I just become very allergic in my old age. I'm trying not to be allergic to you guys. Makeup does that to you? Yeah, when I wear makeup, I feel better. I feel good. But then this happens, and then I wind up, once I get out of here, then I wash my face. I get all of it off. Good night, Linda. Sleep well. Yeah, I'd love to go up there. Someday, you never know. There's one of my friends live in Alaska. I think she has gone out to see the Northern Lights. Yes. Well, I figure a cruise would be the way to go, so you don't have to drive all the way. And then you've got a balcony, and you can really enjoy the sights and still stay nice and comfortable. That's me. I like comfort. Well, you guys, I hope that you've enjoyed our little chat and our little fun time. Um, I really appreciate each one of you that come in and give me a thumbs up and hang out with me. It is special. Special, big special hug to Bill for the sending me the presents. You just are a wonderful guy. And again to Gail, because she opened my eyes up to the coolest art. You know, I mean, this stuff is. Let me show it again. Scratch art. Who would have thought? Scratch art. I don't wear mascara anymore either. Then I bought some magnetic eyelashes, thinking when it comes with liner, you put the liner on and then the eyelashes. I'm not about to try that right now. Aren't these pretty? Bill is an angel in my life. Aww. I wish I could just, like, blink my eyes and get a big hug and thank him in person. And a lot of you I'd love to meet. And this one. But I scraped it accidentally right there and there. But it's pretty cool, you know? And I'm working on this one tonight. I just started it. So you can see it's gray. And you just scrape along as neatly as you can. And no one's perfect, you know? Some of them get a little messy, but who cares? Never stop. Always finish what you start. They are gorgeous. I mean, they really, I'm very impressed with the whole idea. I mean, wow, you know? And they take time. You know, you can sit and just really work on it. I'm better at it now than when I first did them. Like, this is one of the first ones. It turned out good, though. The idea. Yeah. They're just the coolest thing. So I'm really like, I'm taken back because Gail, you know, she just knew. She said, Debbie needs this. And she's right. It makes me feel sane, and I got something to do, and hours go by, and I don't mind that I'm home. I got those, Colette, from a lady subscriber friend named Gail. It was in a big package, and there were several kits, but they're all scratch art. Like, there was small ones like this, and then the larger one you saw. But I went on Amazon because I really like them. I put them on my wish list. I have an Amazon wish list, by the way. Yeah, I don't wear mascara much. Naname, you ordered some? I think it's cool. You know, all you need is one little thing. Like, it's not a big mess. It really isn't. You know, and I make mistakes, but I'm doing it for fun. I'm not selling these. Maybe I'll give some out. You can actually frame them. They're pretty. Cool, Naname. Yeah, look through them because there's all kinds. I put 2 kinds on my wish list because they're not expensive either. It's a really nice little thing. And I'm sure there's more expensive ones. You know, try something. I say go for it. I love the mandalas, the book of mandalas. Marilyn, put that in there so you can see. I might just give them away. Yeah, I might, because they'd be easy to send out. So that's something I might do. Because there is really no way that I can put everything up that I make. I can't. And am I going to paint? God, I hope I do paint something this year. But now that I'm into this, it's like during the pandemic I did other kinds of mandalas. Like this one. And it was all done with pen coloring. I just colored them. And I laminated them and cut them out. Got loads of those. So, until we meet again, I should be live on Friday. And, everybody be careful out there because it's a crazy place. And, just take deep breaths. Calm yourself down if you're having a little bit of panic because you're not alone. A lot of people wrote me commenting that they feel similar to me. And I think it's the times we're going through. The nosebleed was just like an instrument that it just made everything worse. So, and I'm just taking it a day at a time, you guys. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, friends. You have a good rest of your night, and we'll talk on Friday or before. I'm gonna try to put a video out. I just put one out. I keep going. I'm doing it. I'm keeping it going. It's good to be busy. Good night, you guys. Have a lovely rest of your night and a good week ahead.